Hello, my name is Alexandra Pop, known as Virago. I am originally from Romania, but I live permanently in Italy. My work is featured in the Great Book of Art Makers, a global collection of artists shaping today's art scene. You can shop the book at shop.arts2heartsproject.com. My artwork, which is called Split, is also featured in the Great Art Book of Art to Hearts project. And if I want someone to remember one thing about this artwork, it will be the fact that we must always choose between different personas that we have to be in our life, to choose between heart and brain, and to also choose to stay alive or get away of this world. So it's a very intriguing piece, a very psychological piece, which also represents me. And I wanted to portray how hard it is to keep going a persona. So it's best to just be yourself. What kind of moment makes me keep the time in place while painting? Well, that will definitely be when I'm doing details, because in the first part of creating, I'm just putting down all the elements that come into my mind. And after I have seen that I have all the pieces, then I really get sort of like in a hypnotic state where I just can't stop painting details. So that is what I love to do, details. My fascination with the eyes and painting eyes, it definitely comes from my eyes, and I do have very expressive eyes, and I think that you can tell so much more about a person just by looking at their eyes and what their eyes are transmitting, what is the aura that are transmitting. And in this collection that I'm building, that features a lot of eyes, including the one behind me called Split, that is also in the art book. It represents me. That's why I have chosen to put myself in every painting through my eyes. And you will notice that there are only blue eyes. So in all the paintings there are blue eyes. It's about me. It's about my personal journey. It's about my emotion and how I feel. If I could collaborate with an artist, living or dead, where two come to mind. One will be Vincent van Gogh, because he was going through a very intense mental state, and at the time the medicine wasn't so evolved, so I think that he could have been a very, very successful living artist if he had the right medication. And I would also love to see what it's inside his mind, even though his mind was dark. He always painted bright colors and happy paintings, let's say, something that maybe he was lacking, what he wanted. And also because he was a fast painter, and I am also a fast painter. Once I know what I want to paint, I just go and go and go and go. And the other one would be Hieronymus Bosch, because I started doing surrealism because I was inspired by the Garden of Earthly Delight, which when I saw that piece, I thought, oh my God, that is so many details, so much work got into it, and so complex. And it talks about so many aspects of the society and what is wrong with it. And the main focus on how he did it, like a book that opens and you just see how society really is. So after seeing the detailed piece and saw all the elements, some maybe disturbing for others, but not for me, I would have loved to also see inside his mind and teach me how to explore more this side of me, to bring more awareness of this society that, in my opinion, it doesn't work for anybody.